Mike Bond here in Las Vegas alongside Simon Head, and we just wrapped up the UFC 246 pre-fight press conference where Conor McGregor and Donald Cerrone came face-to-face for the first time. I think the overarching theme was respectful between these two. What was your major takeaway from today? Anything that you took out of it that maybe surprised you?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, his previous Conor McGregor press conferences, as you say, they're very confrontational, lots of vitriol, lots of abuse at times in some of his past press conferences. None of that this time. It was respectful, it was classy, it did everything that you would have hoped for. Given Conor McGregor's journey to this point, I thought it was the perfect way to pitch himself ahead of Fight Night on Saturday.
Yeah, and it goes to show, once again, we don't need this hate, this anger, this trash talk all the time. There's different elements to MMA that you can make it enjoy different ways, and I thought Conor McGregor came off extremely impressive. He answered every question great, as did Cowboy. Was there any quote or any answer, though, that came from either of them? I mean, there was a little jab from Conor there at the end. He said, I think I can read Cowboy like a book. I think, that was probably
children's book.
Yeah,
a children's book, yeah.
The closest thing we got to trash talk, but other than that, anything stand out?
I think going back to the whole bad blood thing, he said there won't be any bad blood, but blood will be spilled. I thought that was a nice line. That'll be on a few headlines, I'm sure, by this time tomorrow. As I say, the respect thing is such a huge thing, given everything that's happened in the past. Cowboy Cerrone just loves to get in there and scrap, and Conor McGregor respects that. I think you got the perfect dynamic for a really entertaining, fan-friendly fight. You got Cerrone. He's got almost every record in the book when it comes to wins, appearances, finishes, head kick, knockouts. He's got the lot. And then you've got McGregor, who's got every pay-per-view record in the book. It should be an absolute barnstormer on Saturday night.
Yeah, and Cowboy has openly admitted, when people are hostile towards him, it does maybe throw him off his game a little bit. Do you think Conor McGregor, the way he's treating him in this fight, is maybe he's doing Cowboy a little bit of a favor? He's giving him a little bit more room to work with that maybe he could have given himself an advantage if he decided to talk a little more trash.
Well, he's got it in the locker to completely wind somebody up. I mean, he's done it many, many times in the past. This is the first time, just thinking back, I mean, he trash talked Chad Mendes a little bit. There wasn't a lot of a run up to that fight, but we've got to think back to before that fight, really, before his championship days, for a fight where McGregor has really not gone in on someone during the build-up. So it's a bit of a refreshing change, at least from my opinion it is, and I think I think it shows a new focus from McGregor. He talks about it's about the performances, it's about the fights, and it's about getting back where he feels he belongs, and he needs a big performance on Saturday to do that, and I think he's staying absolutely 100% focused on that.
Yeah, and there's still a few more days to go. Lots of stuff can happen, but did what you see up there at all, and we don't need to get to a deep analysis or anything, but does it change or impact how you view Saturday's bout unfolding?
No, I mean, this is the McGregor that I hoped and thought would show up this week. He looks laser focused on the job at hand. Losing this fight cuts a lot of options out of his career, I think, going forward. He wants to be a world champion again. He's got his nemesis at 155, holding the 155 belt. He's got some big, strong, dangerous guys at 170 that he's going to need to go through to win the belt there. He's got an uphill battle if he wants to hold UFC gold again, but that story is going to be, hopefully, the story of 2020, where we see him on the way back, and we love a redemption story here in MMA, so it should be an exciting one to watch, but he's got to get past Cowboy, which is no mean feat at all.
For sure, and as I said, a lot of fun. It all goes down Saturday night. If you missed any of this press conference, we'll have the coverage on MMAJunkie.com, along with all the rest of the Fight Week coverage. Be sure to keep it locked.